is masculine.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Mass created tonight without any sound effects. Because, of course, as usual, something got to go wrong right before we go on the air. But we're here live at 8:05. This is the Grown Man Click Podcast. Let's clap it up. We got to do it live tonight. We're going to go around the table and introduce you to everybody that's here. Your usual grown men in effect. And over here, down 97, Route 3, out to Route 5, going over the bridge is our boy,
Van Go.
What's up, Van? And over here next to me, always where he usually be. He's got on the red hat tonight, and he be
Scott TT.
Scott T. What's up? And then, of course, next to me, always the voice of reason, the voice of the people, the young generation's hero, our boy, Slut Gang CEO.
Richie Rich is in the motherfucking building.
All right. And next to him, the beautiful, lovely, vivacious, intelligent, soft-spoken, but ready for choking, we have Katrina Alexander. What's up, Katrina?
Miss Trina, if you know me.
All right, Miss Trina. And we got our first comment up tonight. What's up, baby? That's my baby daughter. That's my girl, Sheila. How you doing, baby? We don't have claps tonight, so I'm sorry. We can't. Woo. We got to do it live. Computer meltdown. We'll talk about it later. But anyway, we got it up and running. We on screen. We gonna get Grizz. Grizz is gonna come in a little late, but we know we should get some of our usual peanut gallery in the house.
Right.
So as we do at the beginning of every show, we toast to a good show. We don't care what you drink. So I don't think it's bad luck to toast with water if you don't drink liquor. But here we go to a good show, as we say every week. Clink, clink. Drink.
I got that
Gasolina. Some of the gasolina. You know I'm the human jukebox. I know every song.
I'm the same way.
Yes. So
Nice.
we got to do what we normally do. Go around the room. And we're going to find out what everybody's been doing since the last time we were on these podcast streets together. So I'm going to go to the Slut Gang CEO tonight first. Usually he pulls in late. Not late as in on time, but he's the last one that we usually go to. But we're going to switch it up. What you been up to, dude?
Man, I've been out here. I've been chilling. What I do this week? Since I left y'all, I had a couple shoots.
Yeah,
I had a couple shoots. Shout out to Bad Deals Film. We just did their cover photos, so that's exciting. My cousin had a baby shower Saturday.
Okay.
She's expecting her first child. That was dope.
Girl or boy?
Girl.
All right. Another princess in the world. We love a princess. Yes. Shout out to my princess Brittany. What's up, baby doll?
I went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
How was it?
No spoilers.
How was it? It was that shit.
It's my favorite Deadpool. I ain't gonna
all right.
My favorite Deadpool.
I heard it's the #1 movie in the world. Yeah, not in the US.
Oh, Bad Boys?
It was
it's
in the world.
It's the
wow.
Yeah, it's bigger than Bad Boys.
It was good. It was a solid ending to, and it's not a spoiler, but I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened.
Okay.
It's a solid ending to Marvel's relationship with Fox, and I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
Nice.
Outside of that, I'm ready to celebrate my aunt's coming up here for her birthday next week. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. I see my kneecaps getting a little stronger.
Yeah, I thought I smelled something.
Here we go.
Throw it out there like boom. And don't move.
He needed to do that for a minute.
He need to stop.
The knees.
I thought I smelled dirty grease and pumice stone.
Hey, listen, this is
Wow.
bad for body works. Okay, it's called bourbon.
Pumice stone.
As I drink my tequila.
I know.
Man.
I also have a very large vocabulary.
Yeah, pumice stone and Colgate powder.
Damn.
The fuck is you on?
Like that 69 cents.
The
63 cents.
Shit. Oh God.
Inside joke.
Huh?
63 cents.
Yeah.
It's one of my things.
All right.
You gotta have it if you're gonna have sex with them. So we don't know what you do with that. It's sort of like the 3 shells.
Just the
This
round
was a
part.
joke or something I seen on a movie before
No,
or
it's not a
something.
joke.
No, because the guy kept saying it, and everybody was like, "What are you talking about?"
No, that was me when we did the thing at the.
Okay, that's probably where I heard it
That
from.
wasn't a movie.
Okay.
that was real life.
Okay.
Like,
I heard
trying to
that
pass the
before.
bucket.
Sometimes his life is like a movie. Though.
It's like the 3 shells on Demolition Man. They never told you how or what to do with them 3 fucking shells.
Right, like
You just know
You
that when you
unlock-
go to the bathroom, you need the 3 shells.
You unlock the hidden memory and shit. Like, I heard this before. You was like, that was me when we was at the.
He got the
I
cheat
know
code.
that's what it
It's
was.
a hidden memory and shit.
Yes,
cheat code.
he had to be there.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely had to be there.
Because said it
Why
over
does
and
this
over.
sound
We was like,
familiar?
"What?"
And don't you need duct tape?
You
and a
definitely
spoon
just
or
unlocked
something? What was it?
Duct tape part 2.
Oh,
That shit hilarious.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Duct tape, the spring from a clothes.
I was like, I heard this before.
Okay, so since you're
kinda
talking,
sticks with
keep going. What have you been up to since you've been last time
so
on?
last time since I've been here, I've been extremely busy dealing with these stupid people with these crazy work orders. Had one come in a little while ago. Somebody had some bees. They live right next to a grocery store, and I'm like, what exactly do you want me to do about that? Like you're 200 feet away from a grocery store, and you want me to go 55 miles from here to deal with some. They'll be gone by the time I get there. So I've been dealing with stupid shit like that. I think the battery on my bike has died. So I got to go check out my warranty stuff for it and see if I can get that fixed tomorrow. Added some stuff to the office. Got one more design that I'm working on. That one's been a pain because I've redone it like 3 times, reconfiguring it. The fashion show that we were having didn't quite go as planned. So that got postponed to a further date. That'll give people more time to promote it. Because as I was saying before, ticket sales were basically based off the model selling the tickets so that they can get a cut of the ticket sales. That way,
That's the same thing they do in like boxing, the small boxing tournaments and stuff. The boxers sell the tickets, and part of their purse is created from the money that they sell off of the tickets.
Right.
And people don't understand
That's a normal thing.
a normal thing, and that's how you do. We'll do that in flowers and powder because I have two powders today, so
Okay. Yeah. But other than that, that's pretty much been it. Just busy working and dealing with a bunch of nonsense.
Okay, cool. Not cool that you're dealing with nonsense, but cool. You had a very busy and productive time. Scott T, what you been doing, man?
Shout out to my mechanic.
Oh yeah, because his mechanic is my mechanic. The
Finally,
mechanic that shall be named nameless.
finally got my oil change. So
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Christy. I shot her this weekend.
Oh, Christy, you did. I met her. Yeah.
That was her comeback shoot. She had a baby and divorce, and it was about to be real crazy. Divorce shoot, burning dresses and shit. We didn't get around to that because she was kind of late, but it was still fire anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about. She wants to do it.
Yeah.
Freaking
Everybody
rain,
want
so.
me to make them wet.
Pause.
No, you heard me correctly.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
And-
have an indoor water.
Yeah,
And we charge them too.
Y'all always got these ting.
No.
Double on time.
Double entendres all day.
No.
Another song. Here
And,
we go.
and we charge them too.
No facts.
Well,
Absolutely.
We charge them
Well.
wet.
and then we wipe them off and send them home to whoever they going home to.
Excellent.
Ain't got to go home. Get the hell out of here.
And sometimes we oil them up before we get them wet.
Yeah, well, make
That's
them
kind of
glisten.
redundant. Oil and water don't
Make them glisten.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Put the picture.
Other than that,
Splash.
just that's it. Living life.
All right.
Serious rich.
Miss Trina,
Yes.
What?
what have you been up to? I know this is your first time here at the Grown Man Click podcast. But we do have an amazing track record for the beautiful young ladies who have brought intelligent conversation to this podcast.
Go, y'all.
Sometimes.
I mean, think about. Oh yeah, I remember this one time. You gonna say it?
Nah,
You gonna say
I
it?
was gonna say that, but I was waiting.
Are you gonna say I'm sorry?
I ain't saying sorry shit.
Are you gonna apologize?
For what? Fuck
He's
no.
been apologizing
No,
since it happened.
I'm joking with you,
He's been
man.
apologizing since it happened.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about
You know the
Miss
bitch was
Alexander. Please.
Wow. Wow. We are live.
Wow.
We are live.
Live
he
at
know.
8:05.
Oh, he
That's how
know.
we go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no.
So anyway,
Serious rich.
tell us what's going on. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, and just your energy right now.
Well, I am a 38-year-old government worker. I am a Air Force veteran.
Shout out. All right.
Big
Thank you
Blue.
for your service.
Thank you.
You're Air Force, right?
Air Force vet.
Yeah.
That's
Period. All right.
Yeah.
Go
Well,
on.
Wait, pause. That's my
right.
Slut
I
gang.
am.
Never served.
These guys. And so,
Thank you for your service.
I am in.
Hashtag Army, hashtag Marines, hashtag Navy.
Please. Air Force only. So I am in film with Rich. We have a movie premiere coming out for Jesus.
You don't even know.
No, I do. Please, Night Hall.
Night Hall with
August
Asim,
24th.
right?
Yeah. Yep. Awesome is in it, and
I always say his
but it
name
is a
like
Dex.
he's
I,
like
I always say
strict.
awesome. But
You
you're
know
right.
what? I
Asim.
say-
You should say it correctly.
I say it like it is meant to be said
Asim.
from their
Yeah.
culture.
Yes.
So
What the fuck?
yeah,
But it
it's
is a
an
production
Arabic
by
name.
Dexter Brains
yes.
Concept, and I was
Yeah.
production manager on that one.
Okay.
All right.
So that's what I do.
Very nice.
Thank
Usually
you.
I be pushing the button, so today you getting it live.
Clapping it up is nice.
Yeah.
Outside of film, I'm also in sales and admin for 1500 Radio, which is an internet-based radio,
Okay.
and we're currently revamping and rebranding from going live to just different avenues.
Okay.
Last but not least, I am a dance mom. My daughter, she's 15.
I'm a dance dad.
Hey, so
Oh,
you
wow.
already know that life.
Yeah.
Dynamic
Oh,
Force Dance
I'm a
Company.
dance brother.
yeah.
And we've been working with them, and they opened up a new studio this year. So now we have our own space to do more.
What's
and
the
I'm
name of
very
the
excited.
company?
Dynamic Force Dance Company.
I've heard of
on
them.
Falls Road.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've heard of
And
Dynamic
so,
Force.
Yep, she's a senior on there dancing. She's been dancing there for a while. And my highlight of the week is I found yellow watermelon.
Oh,
Where?
Why?
Nice.
I've been
Oh.
looking everywhere because it's the sweet
Watermelon
watermelon.
is disgusting.
All right, I'm gonna need you to just
Yeah.
hold that in. And it's a yellow watermelon. It's
And my
so
black
sweet.
card
It's
is
so
going to
delicious.
remain in my fucking pocket.
But it's not like the red. Is the yellow is more regal. Okay, it's a different experience. You eat it with a pinky out.
Where
You
did,
know.
where did you
They
find
said that about
On the-
Dominican women. And
Oh.
Where did you find the yellow watermelon?
I was driving down the street and I saw all these watermelon, and then one was split in half and it was covered with plastic, and I screamed. I was like, "Oh my god!" I've been looking for farmers markets. I've been looking in restaurants. I've been looking at Wegmans. I looked everywhere. Couldn't find a yellow watermelon. When I found it, I was like, "This ain't nothing but God."
How do you eat a Dominican woman with your pinky
Hey, yo, that's
I'm
gross.
trying to figure this out.
It's
You
like
know,
when
But
you do a
anyway,
Canadian.
so that was the highlight of my week, guys.
No,
Hey
sorry.
guys, that was the highlight of my week.
But no, that's cool. That's cool.
yellow watermelon.
So I guess that leaves me. As you guys know, after I jumped off the podcast, I actually packed a bag and I went on vacation. So
Nice.
me and wifey went down to Myrtle Beach for the week. We had a great time. We were right on the water overlooking the ocean. It was amazing. I didn't pick up a camera. The only pictures we have from that whole vacation is in my phone. I was refused. I didn't answer phone calls, and I shouldn't have needed to, because you guys are pretty much as SCU. self-contained unit. Y'all take care of the studio better than anybody. So, I wasn't even concerned. I've just had one check-in with Scott, but that was because we had somebody come in who isn't a regular renter. But besides that, we ate good, we slept well, we had fun. She kept trying to get me to go to the pool, but I'm a different type of pool guy. Like it's like the hotel pools, and I was seeing who was in them. And I was like, I'd rather get in the ocean. And I am totally not a America-based ocean guy. Like, if you're not in California and the water's blue and the sand's white, I don't want to get in your water.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're a water sign, right? You're a water sign.
I love water.
Oh.
Remember, I love boats. I love swimming. I can swim. I can backstroke, breaststroke,
Impressive.
all down. Do all of
down,
it.
yeah.
So love it. I'm not a brick. I float. I gets it in. I love being in the water. It's just that I'm particular about my shit, Like when I was up at the house in Jersey, I jumped in the pool about 6 times? Yeah. Because I knew the water was chlorinated. I knew nobody shat in it. I knew nobody pit in it. Nobody piddled in it. I had grown women who actually got out of the pool to go take a tittle, So I enjoyed
that pool to take it to.
They did.
They let a little bit of that
You
shit
probably
go.
got that.
Good evening, GMC. How is everyone tonight? Sending love from Tennessee. Because guess what, Shauna? When I look at you, it's only a 10 I see. Oh, Shauna, what's up, girl?
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Shauna.
Sugar Kiss watermelons are good also. They are a mix between cantaloupe and honeydew.
See, I don't
Okay.
eat those. I don't eat
I'm
either
gonna
one.
That's
check
something you
that out.
find out when you in Tennessee, I guess. Okay.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Longest running, she's the second longest running peanut gallery member on the podcast.
Who's the first?
Yeah, Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Except for that one time she was like not looking at it for a minute because she blinked. But she's always watching. All right. And
Always
did I
wise.
shoot when I came home? Yeah, I did shoot. Who did I shoot? I shot Kay. Kay came in. Kay the Brat. Shot her on that was my first shoot back. And that's it. It was a pretty quiet week. I had fun. There's Christy joining us. What's up, Christy? How you doing? Good evening.
Good evening.
So
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
so that was my week. So you know where we're about to go. And I think right now everybody got something to give out. Let's hit it. Flowers or powder for you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for flowers and powder. First time on the podcast, first time watching us, don't know what flowers and powders is. We are going to take you back down 95. I'm sorry. We're going to take you down 97, down 3, down 5, 301. We're going to take you down to Van Gogh. He's going to let you know how we do flowers and powder.
So, Flowers and Powder is the segment of the show. It's everybody's favorite. If somebody's done something amazing for you, you can virtually give them a shout out of flowers on here. But if somebody, anybody at all, has just done something absolutely stupid, doing 34 and a 35 on a 1-lane road and won't let you around, as soon as he gets to that stop sign, get out, tap on his window, wait till he rolls it down, powder them hands off, and just reach in and smack the dog shit out of him. Just let him have it. Just all the dumbness. Just there it is. Just let it fly.
Right. And that's flowers and powder. And I'm starting off this week. Y'all ain't even got to wait for it. And we already on solo screen layout. So I'm just going to let you know. First of all, we giving powders to the mofo that broke out my wife's window for no fucking reason today in front of our house. We don't know who. We don't know why. But guess what? It's the last time we aren't going to know who and why, because I'm already ready to order cameras that'll be put on the porch, out the backyard, on the back steps. We will find everybody because me and my wife are peaceful. I mean, we talk to everybody and say hi to everybody. we're pretty social. He saw my neighborhood for the
It's
first
a
time
nice
today. It's a
neighborhood.
beautiful
It's a nice
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
We are pretty social, but it was so funny that none of the kids were around her car as they usually are.
Guilty.
So I'm thinking that maybe there was an accident, and because of the culture that we have with our children nowadays, they don't have that guy, that parent that's going to grab them by the ear and take you to the front door and knock on that door and say, my son busted out your window. We don't have that anymore. When I was growing up, I got in trouble and I got dragged to my house and they told my mama. I didn't get beat by the people in the neighborhood. They knew better than that because my mom and dad would have probably beat the shit out of them for hitting me. But
Shit.
the whole
Not in
idea
my
is that,
neighborhood.
no, I'm saying, well,
Oh.
you were surrounded by all your cousins and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
different.
I'll
And
never
all,
forget the Chinese lady at the grocery store hemmed me up, took me home.
yeah, but
And
that
my
that
aunt
was
started
fine.
taking me home, so my aunt got a hold of me before I even got to the house.
You know, it's funny that we even on this topic. I made a Facebook post about that, about how back in the day, the kids weren't going to do or act wild or do anything because if another adult saw you, they'd be able to check you. And
Right.
nowadays,
Right.
it's a
You
big
can't do
issue.
that anymore.
Nobody don't want you talking to their child any kind of way and
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy
all
to
that
me.
stuff. But if we had that community authority, then I bet you it wouldn't be as much wildness. But what goes on inside the home is now spreading over to the outside, into the
Right.
streets. And now we got to deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a
That's
difference.
been
Yeah.
We got you tonight, Shauna. We got you tonight because we definitely have your shirts. We got you. That's my wife. She
She
cussing.
mad about the car window.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
because her big thing is that I mean, we would have, like, when it snows, we're the one to put the speakers on the porch so that
Oh.
when you shoveling and when
you
it's
got something to
you
work
know
Yeah.
that, and anything we support our neighborhood
Yeah.
without a HOA.
All right, y'all putting speakers on the
So,
porch though, right? Like,
Yeah,
Are y'all playing like summertime music?
we playing whatever they want to hear.
'Cause that's
Like
fucked
the
up.
older
Like-
white people, the older white people want Sinatra. We play Sinatra. You know, it's whatever you want to hear while we shoveling snow, and we shovel the whole block out. We don't shovel just
Oh,
them.
that's
I mean,
nice.
we shovel the streets and the sidewalks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody,
I seen a guy-
because we are working class
Oh, yeah,
neighborhood.
fire.
I seen a guy shovel just his half, while the other half of the little strip that separated his house from his neighbor's house had the snow.
That's
And he
dumb.
shoveled
Half the strip.
That's dumb.
I drove. I said, "What?
Wow.
That is petty."
So we got Lee here. Hello,
Wow.
from Van's partner in crime and dealing with incredibly silly work orders.
Hey.
That's what's up. And we definitely got your shirt, Shauna, and Sheila is pissed.
Mhm.
There it is.
So
Shauna, I'm gonna sign the fuck out that shirt. Sign the fuck out that shirt. I got you.
All right. So
Yeah.
flowers, powder.
flowers, powder. Who's flowers,
Alright,
powder,
alright.
flowers, powder. Hold on.
Comment.
Flowers to my husband and Van for coming to my rescue and keep me from catching the case.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, because thank you so much, honey. But I mean, there's been a couple instances. I get that phone call, I'm out. It doesn't matter. That's my partner. That's my partner in crime, my partner in life,
Aw.
my partner in love.
Yes.
So if you can't get there and be there, be an alpha male to your wife. Nah, we ain't even going to talk about that. We will later.
No, I talked about you earlier, and I said, like, I wish I could have found the love of my life at 12 and shit.
12.
We've been we met each other in college, and
Okay.
we were inseparable from that
God.
point on, and we have been married for 36 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Nice.
That shit beautiful.
Yeah, but guess what? Life for us ain't been no crystal stairs.
Right.
There's been tax, thorns, everything. We live life.
Yep.
And the only thing is that we know that life would be different without each other, and it probably wouldn't be better than what it is now.
Right.
So that's another thing that's sort of been on my mind. Like, and I actually, you were sitting in the office with me yesterday, and even service that I listened to on Sunday. Shout out to the tab. I love the tab services on Sundays. He was talking about that. Like, people give up instead of getting on.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just got to get on.
Yeah.
Don't give up. So But
Can't have a testimony without a test, man.
there you go.
That's right.
So
there it is.
let's see.
Can't give up without getting on.
Hey, I like some Sinatra, but I like a little bit of everything, even not pertaining to music. We know that, Shauna.
Uh-oh.
Remember the teardrop comment before we? That's Shauna. She might want to see 2 teardrops.
Oh my gosh.
Lord have mercy. Shut up. No.
Be very careful. Be very, very
Right,
careful.
that's a different show.
Yeah, that's a different show.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. Serious, Rich.
Yeah, but anyway, any more flowers and powder?
I'm gonna give flowers out to a lady I know named Miss Leah. She's been
Servicing you? No.
No.
Whoa, wait a
No,
minute.
Oh, you haven't went on Rumspringer yet. I keep forgetting.
Wait a minute.
No, giving her flowers.
The Amish lifestyle.
She's the one that sends some of my work orders, and she's very patient, very, very patient with how the work orders come in. And she's like, hey, this was gonna be kind of crazy. So just get ready for it. So she gives me a heads up on, like if stuff is gonna be stupid or not.
Hey now.
Hey, Chrissy, that was a foul.
I'm joking. They're jokes. They're just how my boy used to say on the Def Comedy Jam. It's comedy. Come on now.
So yeah, I definitely want to send her flowers for giving me like heads up on a lot of this stuff that I'm doing.
Heads up.
Not like that.
It keeps just heavy.
Because you don't
So
know
many-
this, but let me put you down in the game. It's all jokes because he's Amish.
I'm not Amish.
Oh,
So-
nice.
He denied going. He didn't take
Oh.
Rumspringer because he's
Oh.
so dedicated that he wouldn't even go on Rumspringer.
See, okay.
No,
Now I
okay.
understand.
He is the most polite, most gentlemanly out of the grown man clique. He's the kind heart. He's the kind heart.
Van Jebediah.
No.
Jebediah.
No.
Jebediah.
I'm the most
Ever-
polite and most kind.
No, that would be
100%.
Van. That would be Van. And
You
let's
trying to
welcome
take
to the
my
stage
time.
the sophisticated Grizzly. Give him a hand.
Grizz.
Grizz.
Yeah,
Grizz.
Steady's in the house. What's up,
Grizz.
man? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How y'all feeling?
Right, we
Hey.
doing good. We doing good. We were telling them about we were putting Miss
Van-
Christina on
Van
Van's,
Jebediah.
Van Jebediah Morningside.
So you talking about
It's a running joke.
the brother Amish?
Yeah.
You too.
Not Amish. Not Amish.
Can I get in some butter? No.
If it's
Can I
not in
just-
the Bible, you can't eat it.
Can I get some butter?
Enough
Oh,
butter.
man.
That'll be the best.
Churn my butter,
That'll
bitch.
be the best butter you've ever had.
Yes.
Oh, right. We
Yum.
learned something
Creamy,
about
damn it. It's gonna be
Oh, I'm
creamy.
strong as a bitch after that. I made your butter, Luis.
Scratch.
You need to make some friends with the Amish because I hear in PA they got the best fucking weed, man.
Yeah.
PA got best weed.
Yeah.
No,
The
I've
Amish.
never heard
They
that
let
shit.
the
No,
Amish
the
people
Amish.
grow it. They grow it up there.
the Amish.
And
They
you know
have
the Amish
very
people
fertile
grow
soil
stuff with
because
all
they-
kinds of organic stuff. That's
This
Yeah.
is rich being behaving and shit. I don't care about weed. I mean, just let me know about your features and shit. About that? What would I care about that? Hey, let's go to Pennsylvania.
He got a big ass Red Bull right now, and he's still not on Rumspringer.
He might kill
We've
me.
been waiting. We be like, "Are you going this week, man?" He's like, "Not this week." But you're plus 40. They've been waiting for you to go on Rumspringer since you were 18. Not yet.
Do
my
they got
brother.
like stud Amish people? I don't know.
Ah,
What?
that would be crazy.
That-
Bruh,
Talking about
I can say
blasphemy.
positively, yes. That's why they don't go back to the community after they go on Rumspringer.
Oh wow.
Rumspringer.
Yeah. They go on Rumspringer to figure
I
out
heard
whether
that
they
shit.
want to dedicate their lives to the church and their families and their lifestyle,
or
or if
wanna
they
go
want to
run
stay in
wild
the
rest
world.
of their life.
Hey,
Oh,
Rich.
they sow their royal oats.
Huh?
And they stay on
with
if
the
they-
rest of the heathens.
Hey, Rich, to ask
Charlie, you gotta chill,
explain
yo.
it.
Everybody
Yeah.
don't need to know that.
I mean, to explain it in layman's terms, it's an Amish slut walk.
On your knees.
It's an
I'm
Amish
trying
slut
to get
walk.
shirt.
So that's what they're doing.
It's the only time you're not just when you're on your knees.
Yo,
Wow.
Wow.
Why you repeat?
Pray.
Yes, I pray a lot.
Pray
This
right
is good.
now.
This is
He
good.
pray like MC Hammer. We got to pray just to make it
How
today.
you feeling?
God hear my heart.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
Degree is.
Good rich tonight.
You are being good.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah, we
Listen.
are.
How much left in that
Call
bottle?
that shit.
Or-
Nobody fall for that.
Here we go.
All right. Time it.
Knee slap.
It's coming. It's coming.
You gotta get your knees on camera.
Like the Chinese girl said to a massage client, it's coming.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man.
That's
My
not-
timing was off. I forgot he just put his knees in camera. I got you, bro. I got you.
Hey,
For men,
First of all,
Nivea.
Open-
For men.
He would have it.
hey, Grizz, you black. Open that cap. Make sure we ain't got no collard greens in it.
Right. Open it.
I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, boy, we put food in any damn thing, don't we?
We sure do. Anything. And the things that's supposed to have food in it, so and so.
Right, exactly.
Correct.
You will
We
never
swap.
know what you're gonna find inside of a Cool Whip container.
Ultimate mystery.
We'll be cool with it.
Egg
damn it.
salad,
Just say that now.
Anything can be in a Cool
chicken
Whip
salad,
Being mad as
Jello.
shit.
Jello.
Has any
Hey,
Jello.
hey,
ever
Rick.
tasted?
Hey,
one of the
JB, what's the number one
Danish
thing you
Never.
find in there?
I don't even
Hold
know how
on,
they
hold on.
taste.
What did you say, Grizz?
What's the number one thing you will find in a Cool Whip container?
Anything but Cool Whip.
Mashed potatoes. Every time. I've
Probably.
always seen mashed potatoes in them damn things.
Mashed
Man.
potatoes and tater salad.
Tater
Yep.
salad.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
Especially you. Some people will bring it to the damn cookout too, in that damn container.
Yeah, and if you see a Cool Whip container in the freezer, it's got greens in it.
That's
Oh.
it. There ain't no damn Cool Whip in there.
Really know that.
Ain't no Cool Whip in there.
Yo,
Man.
oh my God. So where we at? Any more?
Flowers and
Flower power.
Anybody?
I want to give flowers to my friend Sierra. If you do wind up watching this, Sierra Walker, congratulations on your
Okay.
scholarship you got to go to
Hey.
school from the church. They gave you $20,000.
Scholarship.
Yes,
Very
to return to
nice.
school.
It's
Mhm.
Sierra.
$20,000.
That's
Chick,
what's
chick,
up.
chick, chick, boom.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Flowers to you.
Shout out. Shout out.
All right.
What about you, Grizz? When he come back?
Yeah, you wait till he go off
Put
the
the
screen.
greens in
man.
the fridge.
Be good when it's time to sign off, Rich. I heard you last week. He does that on purpose.
He does that every
What I
week.
do.
every week.
I don't do shit on purpose. Like I just be chilling.
He be watching the countdown on
I
the
don't.
thing when it says
If
he
y'all
be
see
like
my
balls in your
face-
mouth.
If y'all see my
Right.
my face is not at the computer and shit. I just be looking like,
It's called peripheral vision. We're not
He
dumb,
does it all the time.
hey Drake, we're not slow.
Wow.
but they not like us.
Hey.
Hey. So
Must it on a beat, hope.
here we go. It's time to dig into the topic of the day, and I don't know where I'm going to start, but let's see.
A
Bam.
man in his feminine energy will display these traits. Number one, he's unmotivated. He's very casual in the way that he operates, free flowing, and likes to go with the flow. That is feminine energy. Number two, he's indecisive. He doesn't like to make decisions, very rarely, if ever, makes plans, never puts anything in the diary spontaneously to surprise you, and he likes you to confirm all of the decisions. That is feminine energy. Number three, he's unpredictable. 1 minute he's on it, doing the thing that he loves to do. A couple of days later, he sacked it off and reverted back to how he was before. He changes his mind like the wind. He doesn't really know what he wants. He doesn't really know where he's going. And he's just completely unpredictable in the man that you're going to get each and every day. That is feminine energy. And number four, his emotions lead him. He doesn't lead his emotions. If he feels something, He reacts to it, and he plays out his life through a reactive manner. His emotions guide everything. There's no space between him feeling an emotion and responding and making a decision. His emotions rule him. That is feminine energy. Now, whilst feminine energy within a man is not always a bad thing, if he's unable to realise when he's in a masculine or a feminine state, he will constantly force his wife to be masculine. She doesn't want to be there. Not all the time anyway. And so by him not breaking the pattern, not breaking the cycle, not balancing out the masculine with the feminine, he'll force his wife to be masculine all the time. And if she doesn't want to be there and he don't want to be in his feminine, it depolarizes the relationship. What does that mean? You fall out. You're not attracted to each other. The relationship becomes stale. There's no spark about you being together. It's depolarization. Because the man's in the feminine, makes his wife masculine.
Yeah.
That nigga walking up a mountain and shit.
But-
To get away from his wife.
Every time he says, like, oh man, what a feeling. Breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But that's the whole idea about this topic. It's that masculine, feminine energy. It's not that motherfucking energy. It's that masculine, feminine energy. And the whole idea is that we want to talk about when it's good, when it's right. Like, people don't understand. Men definitely have a lot of feminine energy in them, and it should come out at different times. Mainly when you're rearing a child. You know, if you're not in your feminine energy when you're working, you know, when your child is born and that
Grace, your
maturing
mic's still
love that maturing love happens, you know, you don't really know that you're out of balance with the child.
Mm.
But you can be out of balance with your relationship if you transfer that feminine energy into your relationship with your significant other. Women don't want you to be in your feminine energy. They want you to be in your masculine energy because they want to be in their feminine energy, which is to be a complement to you.
Agree.
What y'all got to say about it, man?
I have something to say about when he said checking with women before making decisions is feminine energy. I have a problem with that because if you're both, I mean, a woman is a helpmate. So yes, you can, make decisions all willy-nilly, and then you're either going to have the approval or the rejection from a woman if you didn't even discuss it with her at all to make sure that she was okay with it. So he sort of made it seem like a woman just wants you to be like, we're going on vacation, be ready at 7 and, whatever. But yeah, we would like a little bit more information, or does the 7 work, or would you like it to be 8? Like a little bit of understanding. We would like to know that, our decisions, the decision being made included us a little bit, like telling us what to do all the time.
Right.
This is super loud.
But I don't think it's about telling you what to do. It's more or less saying, this is my plan. Because I know that I can get bad because I am so career and business focused at times. Even though I always take, at least we have a date night once a month, no matter what, I will make sure we have that date night. And sometimes it can be tedious for her to always plan it. So I am getting better. Like this last vacation, I booked the rooms. I found the hotel. I did all of that to take it off of her hands for a change.
So check this out. If you would have booked the room that she would have hated it, like let's just say you would have been like, oh, this is the cheapest one on here. Not calling you cheap. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Well,
this
that would never happen.
I know, but hear me out. So if I'm with someone and they just say, well, at least we got away. At least I booked something. You should just be grateful for whatever I do, whatever I throw at you. At least I got your way.
But
versus,
then you don't know your mate.
Agreed. But so when we talking about things, we making these blanket statements, but you're thinking with wisdom while you're doing it, because you're not going to just put her up in any old thing. You're going to put her in something nice where somebody else will be like, well, it was on sale, or I got it discounted, and at least we gone. And it's like, I'm supposed to appreciate this rundown.
No, you're not.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, even on any level, so let's just say, let's move it to taking me out to eat. There was a debate about 6 months ago about a list of where not to take your female.
Oh, yeah.
You remember it?
Mhm.
And, they even chose Applebee's. I personally don't like Applebee's myself.
Right.
But they're saying if a guy takes you, you should just be grateful, right? And for me, I'm like, well, I'd rather just not go, because I'm not going to be grateful.
But that's different, because your mate,
No, everybody's saying he's
but
thinking of you.
your mate should know your preferences. And when you're talking about a first date, which is the basis of that conversation, it was about taking somebody out on a first date.
Yeah.
You don't know their likes or dislikes.
Right.
So what you need to do is find out. You can, you don't have to give me church fingers. You can talk. But what I'm saying is that you can say, hey, I'm not going to pull up, even in my male energy, I'm not going to pull up and say, we going to Applebee's. I'm going to go, where would you like to go?
Oh, see,
but
they don't make, we need younger men.
But see, this is the whole idea.
What
I'm not going to take you to Ruth Chris. I'm not going to take you to
on a first date, right?
No, because I don't know what you're worth to me at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You may think your worth is a $300 dinner, and then you going over to your booskie's house that you got friends with benefits with a full stomach, and I got blue balls.
Right.
Not saying that I'm expecting to have sex with you on a first date, but I'm saying I am putting myself out there to you as a date mate. I want to see if this can go somewhere. Yeah. So why should I have to why should I have to blow my budget for somebody I don't even know is going to be a relationship mate with me? If we know this is a first date, make it reasonable, make it sensible, make it make sense, which is one of my favorite comments. Go ahead.
Real quick.
And the follow up what Jerry was saying, when you first start talking to somebody or having that conversation, of course, that's going to come up, because most people eat like 3 or 4 times a day. So after a conversation or so, you should kind of know almost like what they like.
Yeah.
Like if they don't particularly like red meat, of course, don't take them to
go to chow, right?
That shouldn't even be a suggestion that comes out at that point.
We go to Roadhouse.
That's all in really paying attention to who you're with. So when you say, hey, I'm taking us out to dinner, if they're really paying attention, they've already kind of narrowed down exactly where you want to go without asking, where would you like to go?
I've been dating. I've been single now for 2 years. I was in a long-term relationship, engaged and everything. And I've been single for 2 years. And
that's
the guys, when they go on dates, they were offended, because I was like, okay, so are you paying, or are we going half and half? Right? Because I went on the date before, and the guy, he didn't offer, when the bill came. So I made sure I pulled out my wallet to let him know I came prepared just in case, this didn't go well and I needed to pay him home. But I'm
so
it's appropriate to ask.
Living in his feminine energy.
No, he wound up paying for it.
Can you break that down?
Yeah.
But
I'm so curious.
If I saw you grabbing,
hold up, Jerry.
No, I didn't grab it until
go ahead.
The waitress brings over the check and places it down. He didn't immediately grab it and hide it like most of the time. He let me see it. So I picked it up and I looked at it and I placed it back down. And when I didn't see him immediately, go for it, I just went for mine just in case. But I didn't do like that. He just waited for me to get mine before he said I got it.
Was this our first date?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he waited for me to look
so
that way I didn't assume
bullshit move.
That's
a macho bullshit.
That's why so I was like, I saw what happened. So you want to, and I thank you. You sure I did you sure you don't even know I got it? Okay, and he paid it. But in my mind, I'm like, see, because I didn't pursue you. I said yes to you. You pursued me. And you invited me to this place that I said yes to. And I'm always salad and soup. I don't do the expensive part of the menu. I eat before I go on a date.
Don't say that on the podcast. Because then they're going to be taking you on coffee dates.
Nah,
don't do that.
Hey, coffee dates is the shit.
They are.
I
Yeah,
drink coffee.
Right.
Love
especially
coffee.
if you think she might
I
be
love
crazy.
coffee.
I don't drink coffee and shit.
I
I
drink
get it.
tea,
Yeah,
coffee.
see, I
Go
want to
ahead,
take somebody to a place where everything is just open. I can get to know you. There's no expectations at all. It's a coffee, ice cream walk or something like that. I want to actually get to know the person. When we have expectations on my pocket, then of course I'm gonna have expectations on what's going on later on. It's unfortunate that that's how that works out. But if you're telling me I'm taking you on a $300 date and I just met you, and in all honesty, there's some other things that most guys are going to expect. You know what I mean? But for
You know that
me,
lobster come with dick.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that comes with a
Now,
little something else.
that's
You
crass,
know?
and that's
Yeah.
not the energy we roll
No,
with,
not at all.
but some people do.
That's the commonality.
Yeah, because my thing is, you're asking me to pay $300
legs,
just to sit in the room with you. You know what I
Hopefully,
mean?
legs cracked.
Like think about that think about how absurd that sounds. You're asking me to pay $300 just to sit in the room with you.
Now,
You
hold
know,
on.
that's
Griffin.
insane. You know, now if you're my woman, then of course $300 is nothing but a drop in the pot to spend that type of money on my woman, on my lady. But on somebody I'm just getting to know, and then if the vibe is horrible, I just drop $300 on somebody I don't even want to see again.
Come on.
There
So
we
that's
go.
a problem.
A lot of the times, people pretend like 300 ain't nothing. They
It's-
want to present themselves like that ain't nothing. I expected to spend that on food and drinks anyway. Like that's their mindset.
But don't you know
I don't know
that's
what the hell you
because you're
drinking.
their representative? You're
Uh-huh.
not meeting
Yep.
them.
And people
And
know that,
exactly.
so they take advantage of meeting their representative, and they go ahead and make them spend
But
that.
the whole idea is my wife is taking me out on dates, and when the check comes, I'm like, "Thank you,"
Yeah,
and I grab
Yeah,
the check.
that's a little different though. Like,
yeah. We talk about
because
first date
yeah,
strangers.
But I'm saying,
I'm telling you why it's different. It's because
it's
y'all got
hard.
a relationship though.
But
like,
no, even when we were dating, it's hard for me as a man who wants, and not because I have some egotistical thing about me.
it probably
it's
was
be-
easier.
It would
Y'all
no.
dates was like $450 back in the day.
Oh my
$5 tops.
So you was a little different.
I could figure in the bus pass prices, right? No, I had a car. I had a car.
Prices was still
But, no, but what I'm saying is,
Not Brontosaurus burgers until you had one. Yo,
Hey, I'm just saying.
yo Bedrock
but
was a
before we
place,
go
son.
any further, let's welcome Jay Nicole to the stage. What's up, Jay? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Jay?
What's up, my nigga?
What's that? What's happening?
And we got Miss Christina in the house. In case you weren't in earlier, she's here sitting in and being a part of this conversation.
Miss who?
Oh,
Miss Tina,
Who?
Miss Trina,
Thank you.
Miss Trina.
That's me.
There it is.
I said a government, and she goes by Miss Trina. I'm sorry, Miss Trina, because I was about to say your last name. See?
I know.
oh, yeah, no.
I was like, I need to go to
Nah,
the, do
nah,
I need
we
to
don't-
go
nah,
to
we
the
don't do
A-Town
that.
down? I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, we don't do that.
Miss Trina.
Hey.
We don't do that.
There we go. But so Jay, I mean that this conversation about the MF energy, I mean, what do you have to say about it?
I just got here. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Masculine,
I feel
feminine
caught up.
energy. Well, you know
In
what?
every aspect, or
Well, I mean, right now we've been talking about the dating and getting that first. What the hell are you doing over there?
See, that's
God
that,
damn
Look
it.
at the comments.
that's that Seven Merlin shit.
Ooh, shit.
I tell you, you give the Amish a phone and they don't know what to do with.
oh man,
You
Well,
trying to see the
anyway.
comment?
Wait a minute. Let's go here because this one was
Strong women intimidate weak men. That's known. Because if he was an alpha and he was in his masculine energy, pure masculine energy, not wounded energy, he would want a smart, hardworking woman on his side because she will inspire him. She'll guide him. She'll give him advice. She'll give him constructive criticism. She will be there. She'll be his rock. And together they can build. I don't want a man to sit down and watch me build and clap for me. No, I want a man to build with. So when a man is intimidated by a strong woman, he's weak. It's because there's nothing to be intimidated about. Men and women don't compete with each other. They complete each other. So I do need a man that is in his alpha masculine, because if he's not, then I will tap into my masculine energy to basically bring that masculine energy into their relationship because he doesn't have it. So it's so important for a man to be healed in his alpha energy, in his healed energy, for him to be able to allow the woman safely to drop into her feminine. A lot of men complain, oh, females are very masculine nowadays. Men made us become like that. Life made us become like that. But if I'm with a healthy man, I'd be a baby. I'd be a girl. I don't want to be the boss lady at home. I don't want that. I want to be a girl. I want to be taken care of.
Not the small player.
And that's what these dumb motherfuckers out here don't realize. Grizz, please expound on that.
So if your woman has to at any point be the masculine energy in the house, you just lost. You just lost, because the last thing she wants is to come home and lead your ass. And we're not talking about leadership in a way of where she's supposed to just jump at your every whim and all. That's bullshit. That's not leadership. That's dictatorship. What we're talking about is somebody that you trust with your life, and you trust them, and you trust them, or they trust you with their life. Somebody that when you make a decision, you still, yes, you do go to your partner on that decision. Number one, because it's both of you guys involved in this. It's not just one person. So you do talk to your partner on that decision. You let them know what you're going to do. And you have to live in that energy. You have to be in that masculine energy. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have moments of vulnerability, but that can only be with that one person, because they understand who you are. Not that you're going to always be vulnerable. And it's not saying being feminine either. It's just having a moment of vulnerability, but you always walk and move in your masculine, so that your woman is comfortable enough to let her guard down and just be feminine and just be a woman. And it doesn't take away her strength at all, because there's a strength in being feminine.
Right.
Make no mistake about it. There's a strength in being feminine. But at the end of the day, if she has to walk in that masculinity, you lost her. It's over.
Just like
you're never going to get that back.
Lady said, and she put it that line where she like, it's not competition, it's completion.
Right.
You complete me. You are my soulmate, so we are working together at this thing.
Right.
And if I don't feel that leadership from you and I have to take it over, I'm done. Women, and this doesn't have to deal with, this is not, I don't want an independent woman. I don't want a dependent woman. I want a partner. I want somebody that's going to work with me.
Right.
And that's where these guys get all, you know, I got to be this, I got to do that. She don't do nothing. Well, she wants to do. I've never met, if a woman has no goal, I don't want to be with her. Even if her goals are to be a supportive helpmate in the house and make sure the dishes are done and the clothes are clean. That's her choice. But if she says, I want you to fold those clothes when you come home because I'm going to be putting a baby to sleep, then that's your job as a man to complete her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between masculinity and toxic masculinity, where you think, oh no, that's your job.
Right. Gender roles.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm not even against gender roles. I'm not even against it as long as it's
fair. But I cook a lot better than my wife most things. Right. So I don't mind cooking. Right. You know? And she'll tell you I'm a really good cook. So she likes eating. Like last night, I said I'm making chicken wings. I ended up making crab cakes, chicken wings, some waffle fry.
You didn't call me? What?
I think we touched on this before on another podcast, probably about a year ago, where somebody actually said that there's strength in being submissive.
Yes.
Because it takes a lot of strength to actually let somebody
guide you
that way.
What's the definition of submission? Submissive.
No, it's not like a standard definition like
yes,
most people
Google
would think.
Give me a phone.
I mean, like, no, we can go to the phone.
No, you know why? Because people look at it as a weak thing.
It's not a weakness.
Or they look at it as, you know, getting in line and stuff.
It's not
really, it's just.
And it's not even a weakness. You're supposed to submit to one another.
Right,
Thank
being submissive.
Okay.
is
Come on.
actually-
Okay,
Come
here we
on,
go.
Chris.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
And it's
Let's
not
do it.
feminine to be submissive.
Let's do it.
It's
And
it's
so,
actually a strength.
like that first guy in the first clip talking about a woman. No, because we need to make sure that you heard us or even care about what we feel too.
Right.
You know, that you even listening to us. But it was something that he said.
Listen to this. Ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. And that's the definition. But guess what? That is the true definition of it. But you're giving authority. But guess what? If you are married and you went through
Authority doesn't necessarily have to mean abusive.
Abusive. It
Right,
doesn't.
yeah, authority is
But
fine.
the whole idea is that when you get married, both of you are asked to be
Submissive to each other.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think what a lot of people miss is the fact that as a leader in the house, you have to know when to step back and let your wife lead. Because
Yeah.
something
Being a
she's
good
going to
leader
be
is
better
also
at than
being a
you.
good
Sometimes they
follower.
feel like
Right.
sometimes some men feel like they are failing and they'd rather hide it from you or keep it from you. You ask, hey, is it done? And then I'm working on it. Quit bothering me about it, woman, and everything other than I need your help. I couldn't get it
Right.
done. Like, thank you. So that way we can do it.
But guess
together.
what? There's also the flip side of that coin where you know you as a man, I'm getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
I told her I'm going to get it done.
We won't question you if we can see
But-
that you're a doer and you get it done.
But
You
the
know what
whole
I mean?
but the whole idea is that a lot of men don't have that.
All right, so
Because
look,
and this goes. Let me get this, and then you can go. This goes back to that one thing that you didn't hit the mark on, and women gravitate to that one time because women are amazingly accurate at history.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
They won't.
So we
remember,
must out like this.
they will not remember your boss's name, but they will remember the third Tuesday of 1978 when you didn't take
When you
out
came
the
down the steps, yeah, you dropped that bag. I asked you to pick up, and you looked at me like I was stupid. Your mother was something up under your breath that day.
And if you allow that to be the driving force of your relationship, you're doomed. You
Mhm.
got to stop it. Women, you have got to stop it. Your history is for you. And if he has only done it once, that's not a pattern.
Go ahead, Rich.
Now that's different when you're talking about cheating. We're not going there. But I'm saying,
How'd you know
in
what
the
I was
household-
thinking? That's crazy.
But you can't do that because that's
I was
what
like-
women do. We're talking about something household or something where, hey, this bill needs to be paid. I'm on it, baby.
All right,
And
so
and at one time that you don't do it,
here's the
Go
thing.
ahead.
Here's
Go
the thing.
ahead.
Here's the thing.
Cool.
And I'm hearing a lot of what y'all saying, right?
yeah,
But also, this world is a little different. It is, and I'm speak that we all, well, me got a different age.
we know you the youngest in the room.
Wow, we're gonna do the age thing now. Okay.
But
Let's get that milk out from behind.
yeah, ain't no milk. Definitely ain't no milk, nigga. Ain't none. But
Use the towel
But what
next
what I
time.
was saying, but what I'm saying is though, it's like it's different. It's different. It's different. Jerry, you was married since you was like 13, so it's like you build with auntie.
I
You build
understand
with
that. I
auntie, so
understand
you
that.
have a different relationship. Now imagine, right? Imagine dating, just going through dates, or
In
dealing
your
with women.
generation,
It's not a generation thing.
yes, it
is.
is.
No, you gotta let me finish.
Go
You
ahead,
gotta
cook.
let me finish
Go ahead, cook.
because that's gonna close your minds right there.
No,
when
it's
you
not.
think I'm talking, when you thinking,
What are
when
you
thinking?
What are you like 83 said I'm talking?
No, because he's quiet when y'all speaking.
Thank you.
Go
I
ahead.
appreciate that. But no, it's like when you think about the shit, right? It's like we going through what we know, right? Now everything is different. You mentioned the list,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the list originally came from women,
Mm-hmm.
what they don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now you in this world, he's like, all right, well, can't take her here, can't take her here. So you trying to plan for a woman or jump into your masculine energy, as they say, but then they be like, oh, that's not it. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Oh, I gotta spend this much on you. So you can see that I'm him. I gotta pay this so you can see him instead of saying like, nigga, you had to do nothing. All you had to do was say, Hey, can I take you out? Yes. Cool. This is what I got planned for you. Now, I'm sorry it didn't live up to your expectations. Now I know you for the first date. I know you. I'm like, this is what you expect. Now, if I'm interested going forward, I'm not going to take you to no fucking Applebee's and get you the sizzle sampler and shit. Like, I'm not going to do that shit no more. But I don't know you because the first thing about you is saying I'm interested in you. So I'm going to you and saying like, yo, I want to spend time with you. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to plan this shit for you.
And as a woman, if we like you, we're just gonna go. Like, I don't like Applebee's,
We
but I was
say
gonna
that.
go.
I'm with that.
I'm gonna go, and then I'm probably not gonna eat nothing. You're gonna ask me. I'll be like, oh, I ate before. But I just wanted to see you.
Shit,
You
I
know.
ate before it crazy.
Please say that one more time for the
Take me
people.
to Applebee's and tell me Applebee's. No, because we're gonna compromise for a guy that we want to. But if it's a guy that's
Right.
streets and all that stuff, then it's like, all right, well, take me where I want to go.
So I think
I love how you worded that for if we like you. If they don't like you, they will run your damn pockets to the ground.
That's not true. That's not true. If I don't like you,
They
they
run
They don't
Because
if
they
they don't
say
like
it.
your
They
ass,
do nothing. Videos.
That's TV, y'all. That's not real
I'm
life.
not talking
No,
TV. I'm talking.
No, in a lot of cases,
social
that is
media.
real life.
So here's what I think Jerry was talking about when he said it was generational. Let's go back to my grandfather's time, for example. My grandfather would enter a restaurant and would take his hat off when he entered the door. He never sat with his back to the door.
Okay.
All these codes
Okay.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a code. It's just how they used to do things then. Of course, they walked street side. Woman always on the inside.
Fact.
There's a lot of women that don't even know that exists now.
We all know.
Yeah, like,
But there's a lot.
that's
We all
my
know.
biggest shit.
There's a lot of men who
There's a
don't
lot of
know.
men
that.
that don't
That's
know
my
that.
biggest shit. Where are y'all seeing this at? Because
Right.
I don't know these niggas.
Me neither.
Because I don't know these niggas.
No,
And
hold on.
there's not
I'm
a
about to
young boy
answer
or
your
older
question.
guy that I've ever walked with and they didn't walk on the outside.
Right? Because I will pull a motherfucker.
They will
we
pull
friends
us,
or
right.
not.
Friends
I
or
will
not.
pull a motherfucker.
I'm about to answer your question. You're
No,
looking
they
at
out there.
What?
They out
You're
there.
looking at one. Because I did not grow up with my father in the house. I was never taught that. I did not know that until I was a grown ass adult.
Young man or how old are we?
No,
talking?
he's saying that he
Grown-
did not
grown
know.
man or
Yeah.
like 20s, right? That's fair, right? 25-ish is when you learned it. Not too late in life, but early in life.
Please don't
When
say
you started
40.
dating seriously, you realize, oh, this is a thing, right? Right.
I don't remember.
I would say yes. Say yes for the people.
I'm not gonna cave to that because
So 30, 40 is when you learned it?
No.
You learned it early because it's a thing and it's a common thing.
when you're taught when you're taught
But
that.
again, that's
And I want to thank y'all. That's the reason why I came up with this topic in the first place, because what we do not do generationally, community wise, or what have you, is we do not talk. We use,
sure don't.
and social media is just the latest incarnation of us as a community latching on to buzzwords, adopting them as gospel, running away with them, and
not understanding
the 6 of us could be having the same conversation, including the 2 on screen, so that's 8, and we're all speaking English, but nobody knows what the fuck each
Because
other's
we all
talking about.
mean different things when we
That's
say
why
different things.
I was saying to Van, this shit ain't generational. Because me and Scott are in 2 different completely generations. Like,
But y'all dated.
completely.
See, the thing is, but see,
We're talking about like time.
right, but this is the whole idea is that
It's
I'm
not a
excluded
generational
from a lot of these conversations because I've been married so long. And I listen and
12
I
years
watch.
old,
So
right.
I'm looking at it from like a bird's eye view of like, wow, you guys are going through some shit I could never navigate through.
You looking down on us, bro?
Basically, because
First of all-
because guys, a lot of
Like
these
looking at the
guys,
grown-ass man that's homeless and
come
shit.
up on screen, come up on screen for this, because for real, a lot of these guys do not have their shit together,
Right.
and they may know the basics, but they don't know the rudimentary scales that get you past the basics. They don't understand it. Yeah, I know to walk on the other side of the street and all this other stuff. That's fine.
But don't know why.
But they don't have
They
don't have the emotion.
Oh my God. I don't know who this is, but he told me to say some of these women ain't got their shit together too, right? And it's not about.
But I'm
So
not
animated.
about. But
It's not about.
So
It's
animated.
not about they having their
That was
own
extra.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm an
No,
extra nigga. I'm an extra nigga.
but that's
But
He's
it's
a
not about.
filmmaker. You know how dramatic it is.
But it's not
But
about.
you know
It's
what?
not about women having their shit together, as far as like financially or anything.
no.
Can
We're
you
talking about
speak-
their mental.
Yeah, yeah.
shit
Can
and-
you speak
and
life into that, man?
we
Hey,
try. And they be like,
I had something. I
I'm
do have
talking
something I can add to that.
wait a minute. You said
I said, can women speak life into a man?
Yes.
some of them.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where I wanted to actually pop in real quick.
Yeah.
We need to stop trying to date people that we don't fit.
Say it again, please. Say it again loud for the people in the back.
Right.
Yeah, because
Hold
a
on,
lot of
I
times
understand
we try to change somebody's mind as opposed to just leaving alone somebody that don't fit us. If he don't fit you,
I'm gonna give you a round of
walk
applause.
off. If she don't fit you, walk off. We can't change other people's mind. We can only deal with people who have the same mindset and walk in step with us. I don't need to struggle to get you to see my point of view. I want to walk with somebody who already sees things the way that we see them together.
And
So we
start
keep
by
trying to
talking
change other
to
people's
one
mind
another.
instead of just really dealing with people that like us. You know, I'm trying to make somebody else like me instead of dealing with somebody that already does.
Right.
And I think that's where we always fail at. We always try to make somebody see things the way that we see them, when in all honesty, the only thing that they're doing is agreeing for the moment until they find somebody better.
Right. Because they tired of
Whereas
being alone.
Want
whereas if
versus
you find
need.
somebody that works with you, y'all work together and y'all work perfectly together. You fit together. You fit
say
like
it
a
all the
puzzle.
time. I say it all the time. This shit sounds fucking amazing. But then we go into reality and you got to deal with people's egos.
Okay.
You got to deal with, like, and I'm talking about now in this generation, because that's what we live in.
There's still good women out there. Hey,
We
Rich,
can talk
you're a
about
good
the
man.
past
Rich,
all we want.
I would say you're
Right
a good
now,
man. I
this
would
is
say
what
you're a
we
good man. I would say that you're a good man. Would
See,
you deal with a woman that
you're lying.
no, you are a good man. I don't give a damn what bullshit you be talking. You be talking that bullshit. And you already know I'm about to put it back up and scream. But my thing is, Rich be talking that bullshit, but Rich is actually a good dude, and he deserves somebody that sees his vision, and he can see her vision, and they can walk lockstep with one another. There's a woman out there like that. But if we keep trying to make people that don't roll the way that we roll, try to roll our way, they're gonna fuck up the dream. They're gonna fuck up the vision. They always do. And it's not their fault. You try to wife the wrong person. You try to hubby up the wrong person. We know they're the wrong person. We just like them too much to let them go. And that's usually what the problem comes in. You have to understand, I like you, but you don't fit where I'm trying to go. And honestly, I'm gonna release you so that you can be with the right person. I gotta go find the right person for me. You know what I mean? And that's the problem.
So this is where I want to go, because people don't even understand that masculine and feminine energy, when they are not in the right places at the right time, it can affect your drive in bed. So let's listen to this.
When a woman is in her masculine energy, she has difficulties in the act of having sex. Her body doesn't open up. It doesn't lubricate the way that it should naturally, because she's closed up. She's living from the power of her mind. And if she's living from the power of her mind, she's living in her masculine energy. There is no space for her body to open, for her heart and her soul to then allow her body to open to other masculine energy.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Young and
Because if you're being that masculine, if you're women, if you're in that masculine energy that you are craving from the person who is not supplying it, and then you're trying to give your heart, body, mind, and soul to them, it's not gonna be there.
I'm just trying to figure out who doing anything with someone that they're not mentally.
A lot of people
where they're not mentally on the same page. What I mean is, like, if all right, I'm a strong woman and I'm categorized as strong and independent because I'm self-sufficient. I can endure. I'm a problem solver. I'm logical. I'm not over emotional. Yada yada yada. But when I meet a guy that I like, I'm not worried about what's going on. My body is responding. It don't matter because I wanted that.
But see, you are not giving your body to just anybody.
Right, but
you're not a $300 meal body giver.
Wait.
See, you laughing, but they out there, and that's the whole idea. This is not something that I'm making up. This is something that I've seen.
But he made it seem like your body they're not even going to lubricate.
They're not. He's a doctor. He's a doctor and a doctor of psychology. This is not just him making and pontificating
Listen, there's a time
bullshit.
of the month where your body tells you need to
right.
You need to read, right? And you do what you need to. Right. So I don't know. Maybe that's a certain age, but when that ovulation week, yes. But
so I would like to ask. I would like to ask.
I don't know. I gotta disagree. If I'm not with it, I'm not with it. She shuts that. The whole body shuts down. I can't.
Yeah, but
I can't even take it for you.
Attraction does play a part.
I can say something that probably a little unpopular.
With feminine energy, right? That you perceive that's masculine, right? Because he's putting what's that word that we like to use? It's our word, representative, right?
Right.
You putting a representative, so like you might make a mistake and shit. I'm like, that don't make it seem bad.
Oh, because he put on his representative.
Yeah, his representative could be like The Rock and shit, but the whole time he's Saucy Santana.
I mean,
I'm sure it would know by the time we.
Plus the fact that the context in which he was probably talking about is a situation where the two people had a chance to talk and interact rather than instantly respond.
Okay.
Because I mean, when you're instantly responding to someone, do you know whether they're in masculine or feminine?
Right, it's all attraction.
No,
right.
But see, and that's the whole idea. And what people don't understand is that there are identifying markers in it. Masculine and feminine energy, you can see it.
Yeah.
So I got a question, right?
When my daughter calls me, I know where I am. Mm-hmm. I'm in a nurturing, caregiving, loving mode. I am in my feminine energy. I want to hear what she has to say. I'm not going to talk too much.
That's more
nurturing isn't just feminine.
No, but
that's more
when I'm listening. That's when I'm listening and processing.
Yeah.
But if I feel that she needs the guidance that comes from this ain't right, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. It comes from my masculine energy. But women are listening, nurturing creatures, and they are duplicators or multipliers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mirrors.
Men cannot be multipliers, but we can be caregivers.
Yes. Okay. You're so well spoken.
But Trina, you hit on
sounds
something.
good.
No,
it
sounds good. But in reality,
you hit on something.
Rich, what the hell reality do you live in? You know we all live in the same reality.
As far as these terms are concerned, because they're not one size.
Oh, right,
they're not.
Right. And that's where I think a lot of this conversation gets us tripped up.
Right.
Because you can't find just this action or this behavior as masculine or feminine.
There's always a caveat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
go back to one another. You got to talk. You got to interact with somebody.
Yeah.
You can't just,
What was you about to say, Jai? You say you didn't agree with something.
Grace.
I said Jay.
Oh no,
Jay.
I wasn't.
Did I? Yeah. If I'm not mentally connected with you, I can't do nothing with you.
Right.
Even if I want it bad, like No.
Hold on. So this is what I want to say. So when you say if you're not mentally connected, meaning like on the same page, y'all had a beautiful day type thing, or you mean like known them, you know them, they know you, you don't have to talk.
Period.
Like
Once that
blanket statement.
disconnect comes, it's a wrap.
So for me,
It's a wrap.
But Jay is different though. She encourages anybody.
curb stop.
Yeah, like she different.
She will come and curb
What?
him for the night.
Oh my gosh.
I'm minding my business.
Rich, you know I'm not that far. I will pull up on you, sir.
You continue to talk as if she does not have the code to the door, and she could be right outside right now.
Handle
You
it.
never know.
She's done it.
I'm just saying.
I'm right up in here.
She got that. She got that Ric Flair. Woo!
So I want to play one more video and then we're going to just go for it from there. But this one was a little bit of what I've been trying to say all night, and let's see if y'all get it.
I get my toenails painted from time to time. I was at an event the other day, and there was a makeup artist, and my girlfriend is a makeup influencer, beauty influencer. She's the best. We were sitting there, and she was getting some of her makeup done, and the makeup artist looks at me and goes, "Do you want to try it?" I was like, "I've never worn makeup." I was like, "Sure, I don't care." How does that define my sexuality? For me, it's a balancing act.
Yeah.
If I was only focused on my masculine energy, which I feel like a lot of my friends and people in this world are, it's crippling emotionally, it's damaging potentially mentally.
Hey, did y'all see the way she looked at that nigga?
Look,
So that goes back to the codes. Okay, so there's certain behaviors that we were raised that a man does and a woman does, and then there's certain behaviors that if you're flamboyant, then that's what you would do.
Right.
And what he's saying is he's open-minded. He's just trying to support his girl because that's what she does. So that's his way of supporting, because she probably wanted to practice on him or something.
Right.
But in our societal norm, it's like, boy, that's some gay shit. What is you know? And then they criticize him for it. So for me, it's like, do you say it proudly, like I do this for my girl, or do you just do it but just keep it quiet about it, like because you don't want to portray that image that you do that or that you? But nowadays they paint nails and everything, and so I don't know.
Yeah, I've been seeing that trend.
30% of NBA players paint their nails, but it's twofold reason.
Yeah.
One, it strengthens your nails and it keeps you from.
I'm talking about colors, not clear.
But no, but I mean the color. Wait a minute.
Right.
But see, that's the whole idea. Color has nothing to do with.
I'm only talking about
physical,
the color ones.
But
They
the
do
color
the
doesn't have
designs.
nothing to do with the physical act that painting their nails helps out with. Now, if they want to paint them a certain color to match their uniform or to match their shoes, I mean, it doesn't make them any less of a man. I've never painted my nails.
Yeah.
When I do get my nails done, I don't get
Let me tell you
color.
something.
I don't even
Men-
get clear.
When I was growing up, a man wouldn't even put on a chapstick like this. They would
Right.
touch their
Yep.
finger and go like that. Like,
Well,
there's
you
just
just
certain
right
You
behaviors.
saw what I played
Right.
about,
Right, like that.
but you saw what I played about eating the
Yeah.
banana.
Yeah, they slice it up or break it and
Listen,
all kinds
I'm
of
here
different
to
ways.
tell you,
Break that
this shit
shit,
is
yeah.
dumb as shit. This shit is called Vaseline. Like I got this shit from KC Beauty.
I got the same one.
This, don't.
I do. I'll pull it out right now.
It's,
But in all honesty, like we knew we came up with certain societal norms. You know that especially me personally, I would never paint my damn fingernails. That's just not gonna happen.
Why?
Same reason I don't have tattoos.
It's feminine. It's effeminate. To me, it's effeminate.
That's
And in all honesty, that's just you know, I mean, I'm a generation Gen Xer, and to me, that is an effeminate thing to do. Like when I see a female with beautiful nails and things, that adds to her beauty and her femininity. So when I see somebody painting their nails, it's effeminate to me. So that's just me. Now I'm not saying that you know they should take that as, well, you know, if I think you feminine, then you just must be. No, that's just my point of view. That's just how I see it. You
So
can do
great.
whatever the hell you want. That's not something that I would ever do. Though.
so Grace, I got a question.
What's happening?
How you keep your nails low?
How I keep my nails what?
Low. Just curious.
you bite them or you clip them.
Yeah.
Oh no, my lady clips them.
So you sit there while your lady and you like how do you clip your nails? Like how do you clip your nails?
Do that. My hand don't even do that. So you did a little something, just a little fee cum side.
You lying.
Mine do this here.
You take that middle finger, your shit is there. Like, yo, you're behind closed doors.
The only
like,
time my
it's all
wrist,
good.
the only time my wrist even resembles that remark is when I'm putting up a 3 on your ass.
All right,
That's
cool.
about it.
Listen,
That's about it.
he's talking about his woman is clipping his nails. Nigga, you ain't clipping your nails straight like this. I'm keeping it real.
Well, what his wrist being broke has
Well,
to
see,
do?
that's the thing. Hey, Rich, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
bro, I'm just saying. You in?
If I'm putting my hand,
You can be in some feminine shit.
on this.
no. If
Why
I
can't
put
you
my
do
hand
it?
like
Yeah.
this right
Why
here
is that
on her arm.
That's something your arm does. Does your arm
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah, I mean, I
Because
you
the
know,
cultural norm is
Oh,
a
so you
broken
won't
wrist
do
means
it
fake.
because you feel that it's feminine?
Well, no.
Because he didn't do it.
Y'all trying to spin it. Y'all trying to spin it. It's
That's
not working.
one of them.
My
It's
hand-
not
Both
working.
of them ain't broke, motherfucker.
Back to what I was saying. Grace, it's
But-
okay. It's okay. It's okay if you behind closed door with your woman and shit. Like, yeah,
But
like,
I
bend
don't
that
wear
shit a little
pink.
bit. Like,
but see, here's the thing.
clip your nails. That's
What my wrist does, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm talking about the
Who I
actual
am.
physical putting on of paint,
Color. Right.
color on your fingers. To me,
Yeah.
it's effeminate. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, you can do what you want. I'm not
Hey,
here
Grizz,
to
what
tell
about
you that
clear?
what's that?
What about clear nail hardener to strengthen your enamel? What's wrong with that?
I've never put it. I mean, now me personally, I don't, because I've seen guys get manicures and they put the clear nail polish on. That's not really that big of a deal to me. I don't put it on personally, but when I see when we have clear nail polish on, that's not that big of a deal. But if you putting like colors and different decorations and flowers and shit, and that's it's a little bit. That's a bit much.
But guess what?
I would never do the clear, but like the little
Buffer.
the buffer shit, like that shit.
But can I ask y'all something?
What's that?
Because I know I have a daughter, and she used to do my nails, and I let her paint them.
That's different.
You're doing it as a
Yeah,
service.
That's different. You making your
Sort of like the guy
happy.
in the makeup.
So
That's what I'm
I
trying
mean,
to explain to Grizz.
So
that's exactly what I'm saying.
You're
What
not
you
doing it
saying
on your own. You're
is
doing
what
it
I'm
for
explaining
her.
to Grizz.
Right.
In that moment, you're not even thinking about, oh, she's bending my wrist. This is feminine. Like you
but
having
I don't
a bonding
find the
moment.
bending of the wrist feminine. That's
But you gotta listen.
That's not feminine.
Give it to
You
him.
gotta listen.
He's
You
trying
gotta-
to make a point. I know
Yeah.
if she's saying it's just an action
Yeah,
of the body,
yeah.
but he's trying
That's
to
what
say
it
that
is.
when
It's
you
like
do
because
it,
you in that moment.
but it's not really though.
It's not.
Okay.
Because it's like apples and oranges. It's not really
Yeah, that's
comparing
not
the same
That's
thing.
what I'm saying though,
It's
because
It is
Yeah.
apples and oranges. Really, that's a bad example.
it's not a bad
Yeah.
example.
But we understand where you're going with that.
But no, I'm saying when you're in a certain moment, when you're in a certain moment, like we heard Van talk about he like his ass licked or some shit.
No,
like,
you didn't.
You did. You said it earlier.
What?
Well, damn.
I'm joking.
he's Amish. It's against his religion.
Duh.
No, when we was talking about the lower
What
back
the
shit,
hell I just walk into?
we was talking about the lower back shit.
I'm trying to figure
That's
We
out.
some
trolling.
shit.
We trolling.
That's some
We
shit.
trolling.
That's
Don't be
some shit.
using his ass for a blowhole.
Y'all niggas wild right now. All I'm saying is different. It's okay to be a different energy with your woman versus being out here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Versus
And see,
out
the thing is, that's just being vulnerable with your lady, and I get that, and I understand that. The thing about it is, when your woman knows you, she knows that that's just not some shit. That's not who you are. That's not what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? And so she would understand that. So she would never even try that. Number
Right, so
one,
if Miss
because
Grizz,
that's
if Miss Grizz heard that you got your nails clipped by another woman, it would be a fucking problem.
Well, the woman would have a problem, and Grizz would have a problem.
Right.
that shit ain't gonna turn out well, baby. That ain't gonna turn
But,
out well.
but
No.
and
And then
another
we would have a
thing
phone
is
call,
like
because we'd have to go get her.
I have no
We
aversion
had to go get him.
to,
Because he's in
And-
danger.
but I do not. I had to force myself to wear pink for an actual event that I was at, that I was being paid to do, and they gave me a shirt that was pink. I have nothing pink in my wardrobe at all. Never have.
That's a real
And
thing.
it wasn't even like it's because I don't like pink on my body. It doesn't have anything to do with it being a feminine color. I don't like the way I look in pink. And people always go, oh, it's because it's a girl's color to you. No, I don't like pink. What's your color that you don't like? Is there a color that you don't want to put on your body?
Right.
Oh, so you'll wear a chartreuse in a minute.
I don't even know.
Yeah. What I'm
If it's a
saying is
color,
that
yeah, like-
certain people like me, I love fashion. And I know when I look good, and I don't look good or confident in pink.
There you have it.
So why would I put something on my body that isn't portraying me as my true and authentic self?
Is that the only color?
Yeah, about pink. Pink is about the only color that I don't wear, but I also don't wear suit jackets unless I'm actually necessarily have to wear one because that is what's required. And I stopped wearing suit jackets only as I was assigned to my mom because that was the last time I wore a suit jacket when I laid her to rest.
Right. So to touch on that a little bit,
As a complete suit.
The reason why they were saying it'll get into the whole Amish thing, so you can kind of
bring it home.
That.
What is that about? Yes,
because you're Amish.
So as far as colors, I was brought up that men definitely don't wear pink shirts. They don't wear red shirts. They don't wear red shoes. If you went outside, you had to have a hat on.
So you hate my red Nikes?
What if you're blood?
No, I mean, even
I'm joking.
You guys have been around me for a while. If you notice, you've only seen me probably a handful of times where I've even had stuff printed on a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Because
the Amish use
attention to
one
yourself.
color. They use black and white.
Not.
When have you ever seen an Amish person that didn't have on black and white?
No, so that's why they call me Amish because that's just how I grew up. Was just
he got on Amish khaki today. Look at the Amish khaki.
Men were supposed to be, mainly just about their work and what they're doing, and just handling their stuff. They're not supposed to be like noticed. A man is more noticed for his work than anything else. So that was the thing. There was no need to go out and buy a red shirt and look at me and put on all the flashy stuff and like rings and like necklaces and jewelry. These guys say they've never seen me with a necklace on.
Me either.
Matter of fact, this was the first time this year I think any of you have seen me with a watch on.
Wow.
I always thought
but when it's time to, you know how to put that shit on though, right? You know how to dress up.
Right.
All right. So there you go.
Right.
Yeah, he be looking like a dime store
when it's a
pimp.
time for it. But it has to be a time for it.
Not just because you feel like it.
Right.
Oh. That's interesting.
You know what?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about that shit. like I get what you're saying, but like even like, all right. So my grandfather, he put that shit on, like, and he old school, like older than
my father do too.
Yeah. I am not
like I'm talking about like we cannot.
I am as old as he is Amish.
We can't have a family reunion. We know who's going to come in. Best dress, like the slacks, the motherfucking hat. Like
I will speak to that. Speaking as someone who did not grow up in this area, most people in most other areas in this country know that this area, particularly Baltimore,
yes,
y'all are known
for how you dress,
ragging out for real.
Yeah,
that's a generational thing, and it goes back probably beyond your grandfather.
When I came up here from Florida, I was like, why is everybody dressed up?
Yeah,
or in a costume, pink from head to toe, accessories, big
costume.
That's
a southern thing.
She said, not a costume.
She just wanted to show.
No, because you know why? Because it's like, oh, you think they're going somewhere for a theme. No, that's just their everyday. That's how they dress every day. Like they got a statement piece, and then they got accent pieces, and then so it's like, I'm going for that. But I learned being up here 20 years that that's their norm. My whole family, I had to learn how to dress. In the South, it's too hot for all
what
that.
You got on? Why you wearing that today?
Right.
Don't you know we going to eat dinner?
Right. And but it wasn't like that. They just was like, oh no, you country. I was like, well, what I got on? What's wrong with what I got on? You gotta
most people never see it from me, but my kids call me bougie.
I mean, listen,
I've
now raised
my
a bougie child. My child is bougie now, but me, when I go back home, they be like, oh, you one of them now. You're a northerner through and through. And I'd be like, why? Just your shoes. Look at this and your daddy. I'm like, oh man, they done rubbed
Because
off.
people from the South know how to match.
Matt, that's it.
They don't know how to dress.
They don't know how to dress.
They know
Everybody
how to
here
match.
got style. Even on
Black
North
and
in
green go
Pennsylvania.
together.
On North in Pennsylvania, you expect if they're on
Green and black
drugs,
go together.
they don't have money to get dressed.
Yeah.
No, they be leaning in the finest wear. I'd be like, yo, what? They not stealing each other's shoes because they all got nice.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, you
South
go down
Carolina,
south, everybody
South
wearing
Carolina,
Shaqs.
North Carolina. They look like they live in
Shaqs. Like
look
in the
like they
South,
live in Fulton
yeah,
Hills.
because they shop at dollar store, and that's what the junkies is wearing. But up here, everybody got 9 to 5. They are functional junkies because they are dressed. I'd be like, yo,
They still put troop jackets down. That man.
it's crazy.
Wow. I came up, believe it or not,
No, yeah, what you know about War Peanuts?
believe it or not,
I kept
Back
seeing
in-
them damn signs when I was in South Carolina over
Yeah,
my
did you try
vacation.
them?
You geeked up. If
Did you
did
try
not try some bull
You ain't
peanuts,
tried it?
you
No.
are
I make
missing
them.
the
I will
fuck out.
They're the
No, thank
best.
you.
They
Time
just
out.
like beans. They just like
I
beans.
don't like beans, so that's good. I'm glad
But
I
they're
did.
better. We put sausage, onions, all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff
bull-
up in there.
bull peanuts is the shit. I put
but
that
you know
shit.
what? There was a time when I was when I was coming up that certain guys used to think stuff like this was effeminate, wearing
What?
fragrances and stuff. So,
He is
you
our
know,
resident sommelier. He has the
They
amazing.
smell good.
Look at all. That's his fragrance.
Oh, that's
That-
cologne.
all of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
All
But
of
I thought
that
they were
cologne.
books.
But
Oh
it-
no, no,
yeah,
that's an
it-
entire wall.
Oh, that's
but
a
no,
flex.
it's an entire house. No,
That's
yeah,
a flex.
you cannot see
I'll put it to
all
you
of the
this way.
fragrance.
He's got so much cologne that so far between this year and last year, he hasn't
Had to-
worn the same cologne twice.
You got 365 colognes.
More.
More than
472.
Oh, indeed.
he's got his
Indubitably.
Hey, not all of us from the South. I'm in Tennessee, but from New York originally, so I know how to dress in them sexy
Oh,
and
yeah.
have class.
Go, Shayna.
So
Shana.
Grizz literally said he had 470 colognes.
72.
No, he said he had 470.
Wow.
He forgot to.
Hey, Rich,
Oh, he
don't,
gonna
don't,
give-
don't,
take
don't,
two.
don't,
He gonna take two.
Well, I bought Grizz up. I bought Grizz up and soloed him for a reason because we are coming to the end of this amazing conversation we had tonight. And as always, we defer to the young gentleman in gray so he can tell you where you should be on Wednesday nights at 8:15. So tell them and where they can see you, Grizzly, and the Sophisticated Grizzly podcast.
So every single Wednesday night, catch us on YouTube, catch us on Twitter or X, and catch us on Twitch at the Sophisticated Grizzly Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:15. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but y'all already know. It's probably going to be crazy, and we're probably going to get in some damn trouble, and y'all know I don't care.
Bring the picks out.
Thank you, brother.
So, first of all, I would definitely like to thank Miss Trina for coming in tonight. She was an amazing guest.
Thank you.
She brought some intelligent questions and some intelligent answers and thought-provoking conversation.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
also want to shout out to our guys. You got the Slut Gang CEO, Mr.
whoop.
Richie Rich. We got Van Gogh. We got
Whoop, whoop.
Scott T. We have the Grizz, the Eris Teddy on screen, as well as the wonderful Jay. We want to thank you all for coming in. Shauna, Sheila, everybody who joined in for comments and conversation tonight. And as we say every week on the Grown Man Click podcast, when we about to get off this goddamn screen, do good. Do really good. But if you're going to do bad, do really bad so they know that you meant it. Peace.